hitting a golf ball on the moon. It is a historical fact. You know, knowing how dangerous it is to go to the moon, everything must be exactly right, done at the right moment. No mistakes can be made because your life depends on it. But somehow it was very possible to play golf on the moon. Alright. Isn't that crazy? Like, is that now we have all forgotten, but the lunar missions, or at least the details about it, most people didn't really look into it. Most of them did not look into it at all. And they only remember the sentence of Neil Armstrong, who said, "Small step for man, a giant step for mankind." And that's all they know. Maybe they've seen a picture or two. But, and now we are going to Mars. Yeah, you can even buy a t-shirt. Yeah, buy a t-shirt so you can reprogram your mind subliminally so you will believe it. And you will not need any proof. You will not need any like confirmation. You will only have to read what they've told you and you will believe it. Just like they fooled them people way back when they said they went to the moon. But of course you may believe it if you want to. Smart in building this thing. But what is the intelligence that gave them the knowledge of how to build this thing? That's not a question. That's not something to think about. It's not something to investigate.
I think that Mars should be NASA's next major initiative or endeavor?
Yes, I really. So important and so long range a goal that it would.
So you see how long they've been planning all this stuff. This is an interview from 1989. They have a plan to fuck you up.
Would pull in its wake a lot of things that NASA is trying to do today, but not having much success with. For example, you have to have a colony on the moon, or that you must return to the moon in order to reach Mars. You don't. But if Mars were your goal, you might very well discover that the most practical way to get there would be to build a lunar colony first.
And at the same time, it's very interesting to note that when Mr. Astronaut was asked to put his hand on the Bible and swear that he did go to the moon under penalty of treason, right, and all that stuff, he stuttered. He's like, "No, I'm not doing that. Well, I can't say that I went to the moon and put my hand on the Bible, but I am not going to say that thing you asked of me, right? Because since English is not my first language, I have to look up what does it mean, treason, and why does he not want to say treason? That is the crime of betraying one's country. The action of betraying someone or something. Okay, so if he was not betraying someone or something, it might not be a problem for you to just say it and put your hand on the Bible.
Does it really change one's perspective of themselves and of the planet?
Does this change the perspective of planet Earth and of themselves? And this is exactly, in a nutshell, why it really does matter what they are doing. NASA, right? Or if they went to the moon or they did not went to the moon. Because it really does change your perspective of yourself. Because you're going to think about yourself as someone who is, again, not important, has no like power of your own because there are people more smarter than you. You're insignificant, not important, and all that stuff.
To go as far away as the moon and look back on the Earth certainly does affect your perspective. The Apollo command module had 5 windows in it, and when you're 250,000 miles away from Earth and you look out the window to find it, very common to be no Earth in any
No
one
Earth
of the
in
5.
any one of the 5. Meaning what? You, the person watching, is like nothing. And that's subconsciously going to affect how you see yourself, how you see Earth, and how you are persuaded to give up your power to the authority so they can continue to control your mind. And so your mind will become lazy and not think for yourself, not create your reality, which you can do. Just accept blindly what anybody tells you. And again, it does not matter if you believe or if you do not believe that these people are doing something important, because the most important thing that you can get out of this video is that you wake up to the truth of who you are, which is not a material, dumb being which is going to die, and that's that. Because that is a indoctrination. That thought is false. You cannot die. You are a soul, and you are indestructible. Because everything that is everything that was, and it is not destructible. And these people are trying to make you believe that it's all just nothing. Like, it has no function, no use, no, like a stupid dumb being, right? Like a dumb object, like a stone.
The Earth is down under you, over your shoulder, somewhere else. So that's a strange sensation, to have to